Chapter 29. Puppeteer. Martha picked me up just after 6. She was dressed like she was about to rob a bank. I almost didn't make it in time after promising the kids they could splash around in puddles. It seemed like a good idea this morning. However, me being me, I had forgotten that they would need bathing afterwards. Why are you dressed like that? We don't want to be seen, do we? Who's going to be able to see us in the dark in a poorly lit street? And give me those. Oh, you're no fun. I was only trying to get into the part. Are you trying to get us killed? You do not need to be wearing sunglasses for night driving. We pulled up behind a white van just before we got to Bella's Lorna's house. Martha did have to go and draw attention to herself by pressing on the horn as she slid down the seat when she saw a man walking down the road. Martha, why did you have to go and do that for? What, it was an accident? Oh shit, he's coming over. Give me them glasses. The man tapped the window. Good evening, ladies, can I help you? We were just wondering if you could tell us where we could find the nearest supermarket. I slapped my forehead. The man chuckled to himself. See that building on the corner? The one that says supermarket, that's your nearest supermarket. What are you doing now? You're going to have to drive there and come back. I'm just taking a photo. He's got the yummiest bum. Martha, you're a... Hey, isn't that your mother-in-law talking to that sexy guy? Oh my God, give me your baseball cap now. It's one of the dads from playgroup. They seem to know each other well. How do you mean? Have a look. I adjusted the mirror so I could see, and sure enough, Martha was right. They were laughing and joking while holding around each other. The lying bastard. I saw him talking on the doorstep a few weeks ago, and he denied he knew her. Well, maybe he didn't. He may live nearby and has been bumping into her at the supermarket. No, he lives on that new estate by the cricket field. I could feel my chest getting tight as I thought back to the night of passion. They walked past the car. Martha and I held our breath till they disappeared into the house. The front door opened again. The guy looked shifty as he pulled his hood over his head. My heart started to pound as I realised it was Tyson. Were we about to be rumbled? Hold on. Tyson was supposed to be looking after the kids. Had he dropped them off there so he could go and play trains and tunnels with Cian? So, it's okay for you to take your phone out. Who is that guy anyway? It's Tyson. You're Tyson, but I thought he was watching the kids. So did I. Shut up while I make this phone call. I rang home, a female voice answered. Hello, Mrs. Butterworth. Is that you as Tyson there, please? Mrs. Butterworth is a very sweet old lady that lives opposite. I just assumed that she had popped over with a cake. She is always baking. No, my dear, he had to pop into work. Something to do with a crane. Oh, right, okay, well, I shouldn't be too long. Are the kids okay? Oh, they are no trouble. They really are a joy. There's no need to rush back. Martha looked at me in suspense. He wasn't home. Yes, Maxine, we know that we have just seen him. Martha replied slowly. But why did he lie and say to Mrs. Butterworth? Why didn't he just tell her he was popping to see Bella? My phone bleeped. It was a text from Tina. My mum and her new partner are in Malta, and they have been speaking to your father-in-law. He's on his own. Must have got tired of Lorna's nagging. I think I've seen enough for tonight. Can you take me home, please? Martha was getting on my nerves, talking into her collar every time someone went in or out the house. Oh, it was just getting interesting. Back at home, I didn't crack on that I knew Mrs. Butterworth had been looking after the kids. How are the kids? Fine. Any phone calls? No. He kept his eyes fixed to the television, avoiding any eye contact. It was still fairly early, and I knew Mrs. Butterworth didn't go to bed early, so I went over the road to thank her for looking after the kids. I even found an unopened box of chocolates to take to her. I rang the doorbell. Maxine, how lovely to see you. Do come in. Hello, Mrs. Butterworth. I hope I'm not disturbing you. Nonsense, dear. I was just about to put the kettle on, so please come in. I handed Mrs. Butterworth the chocolates. Just a little something to say. Thank you for looking after the children this evening. There's no need. We are all used to each other by now. You've looked after the children before? Of course, dear, when you're at work or something, and Tyson needs to pop to work, but it is always a pleasure.